Hey guys, Wet Movie One back here again for another holiday video for you guys today. And in this video, I'm here with two of my friends, and we're going to be discussing and talking about just some of our favorite holiday movies, or, Christmas movies for that matter in this video. But before we start it off right here, I have two dishonorable mentions. Movies that are just, two Christmas movies that are just so fucking bad, I'm like, why did I even buy them? And that is Jingle All the Way 2, and of course, A Christmas Story 2. Come on! Jesus! And the two friends I'm with is Jacob and Arron. We're gonna go one at a time showing some of our favorite Christmas movies. You wanna start it off?
Yeah, I'll start it off. So my first choice I got right here, Christmas Story. This is one of the all-time classics. If you haven't seen A Christmas Story, get out of the rock you're under. You gotta see this movie because it's amazing. One of the all-time best ever.
Are they gonna poke your eye out?
I hope they don't poke my eye out or shoot me with a BB gun.
Did you know the little kid that sticks his tongue onto the pole? His name's Scotty Schwartz, and after he grew up a little bit, he went into porn.
Well, I guess that makes sense since he was looking at a pole, right?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, actually, I really like Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yeah.
It's a great Tim Burton movie, and it's I like Oingo Boingo, and Danny Elfman does the soundtrack, and it's just a really nice movie and beautiful animation in it, and it's great.
One of my first picks for over here, these are not like, from 0 to 10 or anything like that. There's no particular order, but one of my favorite Christmas movies is Ernest Saves Christmas. I grew up watching the Ernest movies. Of course, Ernest Goes to Camp, Slam Dunk Ernest, which no one ever talks about, and of course, Ernest Scared Stupid was my favorite Halloween one. But Ernest Saves Christmas has always been one of my favorite, holiday movies. I like watching it pretty much every year, and just seeing him play the different characters that he does. Let me know down below. What is one of your favorite Ernest movies of all time?
My second one is, again, this is no particular order, but both these movies are amazing. Home Alone and Home Alone 2. And it really brings back memories. I remember watching this when I was a kid. Like every Christmas I'd watch Home Alone or Home Alone 2. And it's just funny watching Kevin at home just fend for himself against the people trying to barge in and ruin his Christmas.
Yeah, the Sticky Bandits?
Yeah.
Kevin!
Harry and Marv.
Yeah.
What about you, man?
Okay, my second one is Silent Night, Deadly Night, the horror film. It's just a great 80s film about a kid who has to, he witnesses his parents getting killed by a Santa Claus, so he goes to like a foster home, and he eventually grows up and has to be Santa Claus, and a lot of bad things happen.
Why are you rocking that old DVD? You know you gotta be rocking this new Scream Factory edition that came out of the first one. Brand new transfer, all these new special features. What you doing, bro? And another one that's on my list too, same as Jacob, is the original Home Alone movie. I used to watch this movie in camp when I was younger, and even in school. I just remembered really liking this movie, seeing little Mr. Kevin McAllister, just making Harry and Marv do all sorts of backflips to try to get his ass, and going through different little traps. And I don't even know what I'm saying, but I love this holiday movie. Kevin! Come on, man. You gotta love that line right there. What about you, Jay?
Here's one you need a 4K for, is Batman Returns. It takes place around Christmas time, and the Penguin's in it. And you don't really see him much anymore in Batman movies, but if for all the people out there who aren't really up to speed on Batman, the Tim Burton movies, which came out in the late 80s, early 90s, are fantastic. So you gotta have it in your collection.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, but what the hell is up with all that? Like, why haven't we seen the Penguin and all this time when it comes to these, Batman movies of late?
Well,
even the Nolan ones, like, what the hell?
He's on the TV show.
Yeah.
And that guy does a pretty good job, so.
I know, but we want to see the Penguin make a return on the big screen. Like, maybe kick, Ben Affleck's ass. All right, what's your next pick?
All right, my next pick is Gremlins. This one's made by Joe Dante. He made, obviously, like, Piranha and The Howling and The Explorers, which I like. I like half of that movie, but that's a different story.
Okay.
But this movie is really cool. It takes place around Christmas time, and the Gremlins, they strangle people with the lights, and they hide in the Christmas trees, and it's one not to be missed.
I remember Hulk Hogan made a cameo in part 2.
Yeah, he was like yelling at the projectionist. But it was really the Gremlins. It was.
Yeah, whatever.
This one's better.
Yeah. And next up on my list of favorite Christmas movies would have to go to this. The Santa Claus. Not necessarily Santa Claus 2 or Santa Claus 3, but the first Santa Claus. When I first saw that movie back in the day, I was just like, holy shit. You know, how like, you know, the myth of Santa Claus goes on, and how Santa Claus falls off, you know, what's his name again? Tim Allen's roof. And Tim Allen puts a suit on, and then slowly becomes Santa Claus. Like, he becomes all fat, and he starts growing a beard that he can't, you know, shave off, and all that kind of stuff, and how he tells his kid, I'm Santa Claus. And it's just a really fun holiday movie. Like I said, second and third one, they're alright. But the first one is where it's at when it comes to, you know, holiday movies, man. This is like one of the quintessential holiday movies of all time for me right there. And Jacob, is this your last one?
This is my last one, and I didn't know Tim Allen was Santa Claus.
Yeah.
That just blew me away.
Yeah, you never seen... wait, you never seen the Santa Claus?
No, I have.
Okay.
I was just joking.
I was gonna say, like, I was gonna have to like give you a nice slap on the back of your head as you're leaving my house today.
But I think I unintentionally left the best for last, because I think Bruce Willis could also be Santa Claus. But he's not Santa Claus in this movie. He's John McClane.
Mm-hmm.
He just kicks ass the whole time and saves the day on Christmas, because that's just what he does. He's just a badass.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yeah, yippee-ki-yay.
Yeah. Are you okay? Are you on something?
We smoked a little bit before we came over, but...
Okay. So, like, you have your last pick over here?
I have my last pick, which is not really a movie. It's actually a Tales from the Crypt episode from Season 1. And I don't know if you can see it, but the episode is called And All Through the House.
Oh.
And it's again like Silent Night, Deadly Night. It has a killer Santa Claus. The guy who played Dr. Giggles, I can't remember his name, but he plays this guy, the mental asylum person.
Okay.
And this was directed by Robert Zemeckis, who of course did, you know, Back to the Future and Who Framed Roger Rabbit and Forrest Gump, Romancing the Stone. So, you know, he's got a solid resume, and he made one of the best Tales from the Crypt episodes, in my opinion.
That's pretty damn cool right there. So that's your last pick of today?
You know, I have one more since you're on me right now.
Okay.
Bad Santa. That's a really...
Fuck, yeah, I forgot about putting that one on there. Bad Santa's a shit, dude. Like,
It's one of the best ones.
Is there one that maybe you forgot about?
There was... Four Christmases is also a really good one. It's a comedy. Vince Vaughn's in it. It's really funny.
Okay, alright.
I very much suggest that one.
We're on to the last one right here. My last pick, one of my favorite, you know, Christmas movies of all time. I know a lot of you guys are probably waiting for it, because I showed part 2 at the beginning of this video, and that is Jingle All the Way. Put that cookie down! Now! I can't even do an Arnold Schwarzenegger impression. I'm not, you know, Duran Cinema or anything like that. But this movie is just the quintessential, one of the best quintessential, you know, holiday movies. What am I saying? I don't even know what I'm saying. But listen, this movie's amazing about, you know, this little kid that wants a Turbo Man doll for Christmas, and his dad, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, is going to do anything he can to get it for him. And it's just the craziness that he goes along the way with him, and, you know, Sinbad is another father trying to get the toy, and the craziness with them going around town trying to get it. It's just a whole lot of fun. I love this movie, and you even get a quick cameo by the Big Show, you know, from WWE in here. He's played Santa Claus, but some people may or may not know that. But yeah, Jingle All the Way, classic holiday movie. Let us know down below what is one of your guys' favorite holiday movies you guys like to watch on the holiday down below in the comments. Give this video a thumbs up. Merry Christmas, everyone.